you guys, I'm Madison. I'm an equestrian content creator, and today I'm going to be talking about myself. This video is going to be a little life story as well as what you're going to see on my channel. So I have been a competitive equestrian since the age of 6. I have been riding for, gosh, that makes it over 20 years now. Started in horse camp, local horse camp, shoveling poop, riding 20 horses a day, getting graded on how well we brushed the horses. I mean, we were literally there the whole day, the whole 9 yards, learning everything from the ground up, which honestly I think made me the horsewoman I am today. Transitioned from that into the quarter horse world. So found my first quarter horse trainer, figured that I really wanted to win a world championship. So that was my goal. Originally my goal was just to go to the world show, to watch people, to see what it was like. Then eventually that obviously changed. It went to making the semifinals, then making the finals, then making the top 10, and then finally my main goal was to win the world championship show, which I did end up doing after many, many years. So I spent a majority of my time in the quarter horse world. I rode with high point performance horses, and I will show you a few of my awards. This is my world championship show trophy. This was in the amateur pleasure driving. This was a bronze globe, 3rd place in the Hunter Under Saddle. Some of these are not related. This is the NSBA World Championship show. All of these globes are the AQHA World Championship show, although this is my trainer on my horse. Some other awards here. I'm happy to do another video if you guys are interested on the awards specifically. That's a picture of me winning the pleasure driving with my horse Henry at the time. On my magazine cover. This is kind of my horse area, so that's my show saddle, other saddles. Have a lot of tack, belt buckles, photos, all sorts of stuff. Oh, and then one of my favorite magazine covers with my best friend who took this photo, Gina May Photography. Shout out, she's the best. So for background, I went to the University of Michigan. I studied neuroscience and political science and then got a job at Google. All the while I was riding, I did take 6 months off total from the age of 6 years old to, I think I was like 21 or 22 at that point. My parents sold my horse. It was devastating. Then I got another horse within 6 months and continued to ride from there. I was still riding at Google. That could be an entire other video about how I was managing all of that. It was a lot. And then actually peak COVID is when I decided to start my business. I quit Google and went out on my own, got a bunch of clients, and have been running Limitless Marketing Management, a marketing company. We focus on paid ads, social media, and SEO ever since, and that is how I afford horses. These videos I do for fun. They're so much fun, but a majority of where I make my money is through my business. So after I started my own business, I started getting really busy, which was amazing. Obviously, more clients, more money, but I had a lot less time, and so I had to make the challenging decision to sell some of my horses and take a break from competing. So I sold 2 out of the 3 of my horses, and I kept my horse Danica, who you'll see a lot on my channel, home. Then I transitioned into basically DIY, learning everything. I took her to an exceptionally DIY barn, taking care of her completely. I felt like I had to be the vet, the farrier, everything, just completely doing it on my own. It was such an incredible learning experience. I have a lot of those videos on my TikTok. I hope TikTok doesn't get banned. Help. Went through the DIY process, which honestly gave me a lot of respect for the trainers that I've worked with and how hard it is to take care of one horse and how stressful, let alone like 30 or 40. So wow. Went to a DIY show with my friend Gina, doing everything on her own, feeding, lunging, tacking, hauling, like you name it. We did it all, and that was a really cool experience too, because I have been privileged to have experienced actually all sorts of different shows where I did a lot of stuff on my own, never this much, so that was really interesting, to not doing very much stuff and just kind of showing up. So it was really cool to get that experience. So I have my horse at home, focused on just having fun with her. She was rehabbing for a while and now she's sound, so we're back to maybe learning some new events, doing some fun stuff, and I've picked up the jumpers. So that is also some of the experience that you'll be seeing on the channel, is my transition into the jumping space. Started competing a little bit as well, not quite at the level that I was competing at before, but super exciting. So that's like my life story in a nutshell. You're going to be seeing a lot of barn tours, barn vlogs, horse shows as much as possible, educational resources, amateur training videos, tips and tricks, product reviews. I love products. I love a good product. My honest stories, issues I've had with trainers, amazing trainers I've had, you name it, everything horses. And if you have any content ideas or things you would like to see or things you'd like to hear about, I'm also very open to those as well. So I hope that gives a pretty good summary of me. If you have any questions, put them below, and I'm super excited to have you as a part of my channel. So please hit the subscribe button, and I will be posting content hopefully every week.